What we're about to listen to is Spaceships by Dave Strider. I will reveal my fan troll.
7 years. It had been 7 long years since I made those Bro Strider vines that pretty much all of you have seen by now. In those 7 years, I had managed to distance myself so thoroughly from Homestuck that people were beginning to follow me who had no idea that I was a former Homestuck, let alone the Vine Bro Strider. I had effectively carved out my little niche of the internet, and I was finally free of my past. The skies seemed bluer, the grass seemed greener. It seemed I had finally fought the Homestuck and won. But unfortunately, I may have made one fatal error. I got competitive with myself. You see, last year, following the Supreme Court decision to repeal Roe v. Wade, we raised $3,550 for Narrow. But this year, when we were planning to raise money for Trans Lifeline, I had a bit more time to prepare. And I knew for a fact that we could beat that $3,550. I just had to take a massive risk. Now look, in my mind, the risk I was about to take wasn't all that risky. I mean, come on. It had been 7 years since I made the Bro Strider vines. Surely a very small amount of people still cared about or even remembered those vines. Right? But I knew some of them were still out there, so I offered that if we raised $5,000 for Trans Lifeline, I would make 5 brand new Bro Strider TikToks. But if we didn't raise the $5,000, this is where the fun part comes in, I would get to ban Homestuck on all my channels. And I thought for sure that I was safe, that best case scenario, we would raise about 4,000 some odd dollars, but not quite crack the 5,000, and I would get to ban Homestuck and not have to make the Bro Strider TikToks. My future was looking bright. I was gonna get to ban Homestuck and go back to just being a normal guy on the internet who doesn't know what the fuck Homestuck even is, but there was one thing that I didn't account for. I didn't account for the TikToks I made promoting the event going viral on TikTok. And so this is the recap of the 2023 Homestuck Live Read benefiting Trans Lifeline. Now, before I get started here, I just want to make a quick note that the live read was actually part of a much larger event organized by the WeDissent folks. All of our donations were going to a much larger donation pool that a lot of other streamers were contributing to. I'll talk more about that at the end of this video. So the way the live read worked was I was going to be live on July 28th, 29th, and 30th, and for every $2 donated, I was going to voice act one page of Homestuck live on my Twitch stream. The reason I picked those numbers being that we raised about $3,500 last year, so I figured it was reasonable to try and get through about 1,700 pages of Homestuck in a weekend. That seemed reasonable. That's about halfway through Act 4. I was so young, so innocent, so confident. And along the way, we had a bunch of little goals to keep everyone motivated. For example, the cosplay game, where if you donated $30, I would put on another piece of the Bro Strider cosplay and reset a 10-minute timer that had to hit 0 before I could take it all back off. Because I truly had no desire to look like Bro Strider all weekend. And if chat managed to add every single piece of the cosplay on me at once, then I would start resetting a 30-minute timer instead, making it slightly easier to keep me in the cosplay, but I figured I'd eventually get out of the cosplay at some point, surely. And I had no idea at the time of planning this event just how genius the cosplay game really was. Because holy shit, chat really wanted to keep me in that cosplay all weekend.
Here we go.
Shades are on. Oh God, okay, I'm seeing multiple cosplay games coming in. Oh God, it's happening so quick. All right, full cosplay, including cat ears now. They jingle, by the way. That clock runs out. I get to take all the cosplay off, the whole thing. I get to reset. 30 minutes, there's gotta be at least another $30 donated.
I was gonna be live for 10 hours each day of this weekend, but not even half an hour into the first day, and things were already looking bad for me. $1,624! It has been 27 minutes.
I haven't even begun reading. I already have to read over 800 pages. Oh my God, this was a mistake.
We also had a lot of smaller goals along the way. For just $5, you could request I say something in a character voice of your choice, which for some reason, I can't imagine why, Bro Strider was a really popular option.
Bella. Where the hell you been, Loca? Hey, you. You know what's cool? Trans rights.
Now again, I really did not think we were gonna hit $5,000. I mean, it was a funny gamble to make, but I figured in this instance, the odds favored the house and not the home. It stuck. So at the top of day one, I actually included a much riskier gamble to whet everyone's appetites. At $2,500, I would stream the cringiest Homestuck content I ever made to you all. Yeah, turns out I shouldn't have made that gamble, because Icy Webs, one of the WeDissent organizers, paid us a visit. Holy shit, Icy Webs! $1,000 fucking dollars!
Holy shit, wait, I just noticed. Did we fucking hit our goal? Oh my God, we hit the 2,500! Oh my God!
I thought we were friends, Icy. I thought we were friends. Yeah, so things weren't looking great for the whole not hitting $5,000 thing.
Holy shit, we are halfway there, and it is, like, it hasn't been an hour. It's been 40 minutes. Is he reading Homestuck? Dog, I don't know how to tell you this. People have been donating too quick for me to even start.
And so, my fate was sealed. Day one had barely started, and I was gonna have to stream my cringiest Homestuck fan content I ever made to you all. And spoiler alert, it wasn't the Bro Strider vines. It was something much worse.
This is my greatest adversary I've ever faced. It's the cringiest content I've ever made. When I first started making content on the internet as a Homestuck, I did not start with Bro Strider. I started with Dave Strider, as everyone does. I watched a lot of Octopimp. I watched a lot of Broadway Carcat. I did all of that. And I wanted real bad to be one of those Homestuck voice actors. And I was convinced that I had a good Dave impression. And with that, I joined a group that did covers of songs for Homestuck. What we're about to listen to is Spaceships by Dave Strider.
And so I did. And I just want to pause here for just a second to say, if you have any respect for me as a content creator, please click away from this video now. All right, fine. Here it is, you fucking vampires.
Oh, here we go!
To pretend they're spaceships and meteors ain't that far apart. I could really use a friend right now, friend right now, friend right now. Pretend they're spaceships and meteors ain't that far apart. I could really use a friend right now, friend right now, friend right now. Yeah.
Yeah. No!
Pretend they're spaceships and meteors ain't that far apart. But he's gone now, and I just want to see my friends. So can I get a wish to get me out of this?
I remember, by the way, I remember spending so many times trying to do that one take over and over and over again, but the fucking syllable count just didn't work, and it sounds so bad.
I can really use a friend right now.
Stop!
Like meteors.
Oh, this is the worst part!
I can really use a friend right now.
Ah, I survived!
I lived!
I unironically feel sick.
It's been a month. And I'm still feeling the psychic damage from that moment. Anyway, an hour into the event, and things had finally started calming down enough for me to actually read the webcomic during the live read.
Your stray specialist has been allocated with the hammer kind abstratus. The whole outfit.
But I realized pretty early on that just me reading Homestuck for 30 hours was gonna get pretty stale pretty fast. So I brought on friends of mine throughout the event to guest voice act different pages of the comic with me. And it was about time for our first guest of the event, Title Luna on Twitch.
Welcome in, Luna!
Hey, Ben, how's it going? Hi, chat. Hi, everybody. How's it going? I see that you're gonna be sweating a bit here with that dono goal. I hate to do this to you, but I have a little bit more.
Wait, what? Gotcha. Ah, Luna! Holy shit, $100!
It seemed that a pattern was beginning to emerge, that this entire weekend was just going to be a series of betrayals from the very people that I considered to be my friends.
Yes.
Smuppet is constantly poking my eyeballs.
It's a good thing you got those awesome bro Strider shades then.
Yeah, awesome. That's the word I would use.
I can go back in our DM history if you want.
Oh yeah. I'm constantly messaging Luna how much I love Bro Strider and think he's so cool. I write Bro Strider fanfic.
I wasn't even safe when I stepped away to piss.
Hey, chat, can you guys hear me still? Can you guys hear me? Oh, good. So yes, Ben writes all the fan fiction. Don't believe his lies. He has sent me so many fanfics. It's crazy. Like, absolute mountains of this shit.
What's up? Were you saying really untrue things about me, Luna?
No, I would never. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought we were friends. But it's all right, because I got to get back at Luna by forcing her to listen to my mom Lalonde voice.
Catch these needles, old lady.
Oh, I'm an old lady and you're hurting me.
And shortly after my multiple betrayals by Luna, I had my next guest on, Shoei Zamo on Twitch.
Boys, welcome to the stream, Shoei Zamo!
That's me!
Welcome in, Shoei!
Hello, Ben and family.
Family? I'm actually
You guys
their
are
dad.
Family. Exactly. They're your kids? That's a family?
Oh, okay. Got it. I'm their older brother.
I thought you were their dad. What's going on?
I'm their brother dad.
Oh my god.
Hey, listen, it's a southern thing, all right?
Now you see, Shoei was an interesting guest to have on because prior to this weekend, she had never read a page of Homestuck. So I had the genius idea to quiz her on the trolls. And boy, did she have some interesting perspectives on these funky little guys.
So you think he's just kind of the normal guy and kind of like his friends?
I think he's a normal dude. Yeah, pretty much.
So would you say that, hey guys, it's me, Carcat Vantis. Would you say that's like a voice for him?
No, I think it'd be more like, hey guys, it's me, Carcat. Vantis, I guess.
You heard it
that's
here
his voice.
first, folks. Carcat speaks like this. Hey guys, it's me.
Hey guys,
Vantis.
I'm Carcat.
Carcat, famously a reserved speaker.
Among other thoughts on the trolls.
Do you love her or hate her?
I feel like I love her.
Oh, okay.
I love her voice. I like her hair. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
big
like I love
W
her.
for the Vriska Kinnies in chat.
Yeah, I think she's just a little asshole with a little asshole.
She's a little asshole with a little asshole.
With a little asshole. Like she's like
okay.
tight. You know what I mean? Like
Oh
she's
my
like making diamonds. She's making diamonds down there. You know what I'm saying? But
What?
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can't
It's
say
nothing
that I know what
weird.
you're
It's nothing weird. It's just personality-wise.
Just a little editor's note here. I'm pretty sure what Shoei meant to say was that Vriska is a tight ass, which actually is a turn of phrase, but it unfortunately came out like that. Also, I haven't mentioned it yet, but while the event was primarily over on twitch.tv/benjaminutes live, always be plugging, I was also live on TikTok, which bears mentioning because they gave us some riveting discussion.
The Homestuck characters must have just been shitting on the floor, huh? They don't have working toilets anymore.
At all? Nobody?
Not right now, they don't. The
Damn.
world ended.
Everyone in TikTok chat is losing their minds about void shit. They're all screaming for John to shit into the void.
Thank you, TikTok, for your very your very intellectual input on the topic of void shit.
And before someone from the TikTok chat shows up on this video, no, I will not be making void shit merch. Continuing right along, we had our final guest on for day one, Sirenia Nix on Twitch, who also happened to be one of the WeDissent organizers.
Give it up for Siren!
Hello,
Welcome
everyone.
on, Siren!
Thank you.
And like immediately after Siren spoke, pretty much everyone in the chat was simping for her and also headcanoning her as Kanaya's voice. Can you hear it?
Oh yeah, everybody is loving your voice right now. And people are saying Kanaya. Do you know who Kanaya is?
I don't. Tell me more.
Yeah, she's the vampire girl.
And be right.
I'm touched. I'm humbled to be compared to someone like that. My gosh.
This was also around the point when I began to realize just how exponentially difficult Homestuck got to explain the further you got in.
Our Nana is also a clown now.
Our Nana is a clown now.
Yes, correct.
Also, thank you, Chad, for putting me on blast to Siren, for simping for Mom Lalonde. That was a really cool thing for you to do.
All right,
Who's everyone
next
saying
up.
mommy?
I think I started the mommy trend, but now everyone is calling her Mommy Lalonde.
Oh my, Mommy Lalonde. I love it.
We also had other rewards along the way. For example, for $100, you could request that we pull up and listen to an old Homestuck fan song, which, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting to enjoy as much as I did.
She's the man, the rebound hitch, and Miss Congeniality. This is just the tip of the iceberg. That's my menagerie. The wedding singer ground.
Wow, I have never heard this song. What the fuck is this? Wait, hold on. Kind of a bop, though. Wait, hang on. Am I enjoying a Homestuck fan song? Wait a second. Hold on. Pause. Hold on. What's happening? What is happening? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm changing. The bus. He's one of us. TikTok, stop. Please. Stop assimilating me. TikTok chat is assimilating me into Homestuck.
By this point, we were now 7 hours deep into the first day of the Homestuck live read, meaning just 3 hours remained in the first day. And in that time, we had trickled in another $1,500 for Trans Lifeline, bringing us to a current, at the time, day one total of $4,000 raised. Yeah, I mean, by this point, it was all but guaranteed that we were gonna hit $5,000. So since we were doing so incredibly well on day one, I decided to give chat just a little surprise.
We did just hit 4K. Give me 1 second and I'll give you all that little surprise. I haven't done this before, so I'm gonna see how it works.
That's okay. I've heard that before. It's always fun.
All right, Siren. Jeez, okay. Weird, my room's really hot now.
Whew. Sorry, is it getting hot in here? I think I need to crack open a window. Keep watching the recap while I go do that.
Donation match of up to $500. $500, boys.
Hey.
For now, until the end of stream, I will be matching every single donation that comes through, up to $500. However, that's only until the end of this stream. So if you want to maximize return on investment, you boys got to get another $500 in here, which I'll match, and we will hit the 5K.
I figured the only thing cooler than hitting that $5,000 over the course of the weekend was hitting that $5,000 on day one, which we did. We hit $5,000 on fucking day one.
Oh, and it goes over Riley with the 10. Holy shit, we've officially hit the 5K. Oh my God. We fucking hit it day fucking one, boys. Oh my God.
Which of course we had to celebrate, and bad news, there's no cure in sight for my reassimilation.
So let's go paint ourselves gray, show off our country cosplay.
Wait, why is this kind of rule?
Sorry, but there's no escape. Baby, you were stuck this way. You're Homestuck. Baby, you were stuck this way.
But here's the problem, dear viewer. As the first day was ending, we had already hit our goal for the entire weekend. So what, were we just not gonna have anything to work toward for the remaining 2 days? Of course not. That's ridiculous. What kind of host would I be then? No, because you see, my past is nothing if not rich with cringe. And thankfully, one of my moderators brought something to the table that I could use for the $10,000 challenge.
Oh no. Boys, I have more cringe to offer up. Oh no. Oh God. Boys, if we manage to raise $10,000 for this charity live stream event before the end of the weekend, I will reveal my fan troll and his lore. You heard that right. My fan troll. I made one back in high school. For $10,000, I will destroy my own sanity. God damn it. I can't believe I just offered that.
I did not sleep well that night. Day 2 began and we had the new stretch goals on screen. At $7,500 raised, I would make a dedicated Bro Strider TikTok for all the TikToks I had to make, because now that we had surpassed $5,000, every $1,000 meant I had to make one Bro Strider TikTok. At $10,000 raised, an amount that I was certain we were not going to hit, I would have to share my fan troll from 10 years ago with the audience. And at $15,000, an amount that I was certain was impossible, I would make all of the Bro Strider TikToks in a maid dress. I really did not want to have to do that one, which is why the goal was so high. And so day 2 began, and honestly, I was feeling a little bit antagonistic, and so I immediately decided to hold my audience hostage. Because until we raised $6,000, I was going to read every Jade Harley line in my worst Despicable Me Gru voice and every Rose Lalonde line in my worst Vector.
Hi, happy birthday, Rose! Hello, and thanks. Did you get John's birthday present yet? I just opened it. Opened it this very moment. We don't raise the money, then I get to keep doing this. I get to keep torturing you all. You're all my hostages right now.
But unfortunately that backfired, because apparently everyone in the TikTok audience was a freak.
I think TikTok has done a 180 on GruJade. Wait a second, you're not supposed to like GruJade. Wait a second, hang on, you're not supposed to like her. Wait, this was what was supposed to happen.
And so the GruJade meme was born, and remember this moment because it's gonna be relevant a lot later. And as if the TikTok audience wasn't already being weird enough, they had another request that I really didn't want to have to do.
1K for bro twerk? Alright, here. I'll cut you all a deal.
I'll make you a deal you can't refuse.
TikTok. If we hit $10,000 by the end of this stream, that's right, not by the end of tomorrow's stream, by the end of this stream, if we hit $10,000, I will stand on my bed and I will twerk. But you have to hit 10K before the end of today, all right? No less.
I was certain that if we somehow, by some miracle, did raise $10,000 for Trans Lifeline, we at the very least would not be able to do it on day 2. I mean, we barely hit $5,000 on day 1, which is like the biggest day for donations because everyone still has money. Surely there was no way we were gonna raise $5,000 2 days in a row. And I was mostly right. The problem is, there was a heretofore unknown variable in play. A variable that would become very known in the very near future. Anyway, then I danced with a puppet like an idiot for donations.
Denial. It's not like I'm on trial. Oh, I toss and I turn, yet her blind eye still burns straight through to the pit of my soul.
Kiss
Living in
Cal?
either of their dreams.
Alright, for $69, I will kiss Cal. Oh my god! $100!
See, pet names like Karkady. I'm the K to the A or K to A to T. And the majority.
Listen, I'll be honest, kissing the puppet was not my proudest moment. And also not my proudest moment was doing a terrible Jennifer Coolidge impression for Dave Strider at $6,500. Hey, what is up? What happened with the monster that is totally definitely in your room? Did you kill it? Where are you, man? Anyway, things are cool here. Totally cool. Puppets are still awesome. No problems with them or anything. Like, just really, really awesome.
JFK voice. Shit, you're right. My Jennifer Coolidge was a little bit JFK-y.
But with that out of the way, and with the help of a mysterious donator known as the Useless Cucumber, we managed to raise $7,000. Sorry, $7,000.69 nice cents. And it was time to bring on our first guest of the day, Beelzebels on Twitch.
Boys, give it up for Bells!
How are you?
And you see, Bells made a terrible mistake because, like Shoei, she provided me a reactive PNG of her Homestuck Sona. So, I did the logical thing and spent the entire time putting her sprite into Homestuck scenes and then playing with it like a doll, because I'm a fully grown man.
You take the skateboard. Actually, no, you don't. A collision has been detected. You take the, wheeled, ride.
I also kept getting so excited throughout the day that the cosplay timer would run out and I would finally be able to take off the Bro Strider cosplay, which caused me to repeatedly get my soul crushed live, because I was never allowed to take the cosplay off for even a second.
Boys, bad news. 6:12, 6:12, 6 minutes and 12 seconds.
And once that timer runs out, I will finally be free.
God damn it. Huh. There's that name again. The Useless Cucumber. Anyway, as we continued cruising through the day, it became time to bring on my partner Seth, NB Banshee on Twitch, on as a guest.
Boys, let's all give it up for Seth NB Banshee on Twitch!
And for the time that Seth was on as a guest, we had a raffle going. For those of you who don't know, Seth runs a shop on Etsy called The Witch's Emporium where they sell handmade candles, all of which smell amazing, some of which are themed after my scripted comedy horror podcast, Tales from Riftdale, and others of which are themed after the different zodiacs.
For the next 2 hours, every dollar donated will count as 1 ticket in the raffle. If you happen to win the raffle, we'll do a wheel spin on screen. Then you get a candle, a zodiac candle, anyone you wish, for free.
And so the donations began pouring in because if you were lucky, you could win a beautiful smelling zodiac candle for as little as $1 if you were lucky. But as kind as Seth was for doing this, they were not safe from my antics. Because I know how to keep the people happy. I know what the people on TikTok wanted. They wanted Gru Jade.
5 stink. That is incredibly silly and a little bit rude. My name is Jade Hardly.
Hell yeah! Gru Jade real! Gru Jade real!
Don't say I never did nothing for you, TikTok. Even if Seth's Gru sounded a little more like Nadja of Antipaxos. And unfortunately for Seth, one of my mods, Helios, paid $30 to keep them doing Gru Jade. But Lux, another of my mods, wanted to pay to stop Gru Jade. And for this weekend only, I was a monetization demon. I smelled a bidding war brewing, and I was about to stoke it.
How much to stop Gru Jade? Okay, so here's how we'll do it. Here's how we'll do it.
Save me. Save me.
Helios paid $30. You have to go over $30, even if by a penny. You have to donate more than the $30 that Helios did. If you can, and you put in the comments that you want no more Gru Jade, then we won't do Gru Jade anymore.
You have quite a number of interest.
Pause.
Okay,
Oh my God, Lux just donated $100. Screw you, Helios and TikTok. Lease voice from now on.
And it worked like a charm because we attracted yet another bidder into the fray.
Read it. Whoa, another dono coming in. Oh my God. Useless cucumber.
Dude, how big is your bank account?
Cucumber has usurped Twitch and is vying for Gru Jade.
Huh. There's that name again, Useless Cucumber. Well, surely they were out of money by now, so we probably wouldn't be seeing them again in the near future. Whoa! Cucumber! Oh my God, the flip-flop! Holy shit! Cucumber was beginning to scare me. They paid $208 to force Seth to do Gru Jade only to free them from Gru Jade a moment later. They were bidding against themselves. I knew I was starting a bidding war. I just didn't anticipate that bidding war having one person. Also, it bears mentioning that $208 brought us past the $8,000 goal, and at $8,000, I was going to match all donations up to $500 before the end of stream. Suddenly, that $10,000 before the end of day 2 was beginning to seem like a reasonable goal.
There it is! Donation match! Alright, boys, it's live.
So now, everyone in chat just had to collectively raise an additional $1,500, and I would have to twerk on camera, and then also show them my fan troll. I was beginning to sweat, but my time with Seth was up, so it was time for us to do the candle raffle. Gee, I wonder what the odds look like on the raffle wheel by this point.
All right.
Wow.
Are you all ready for the spin? There is an obvious advantage on the wheel.
You'll never guess who won.
It is time to spin the wheel. Who will win the free candle from the Witch's Emporium on Etsy.com? We spin now. Cross your fingers, boys.
Everyone rooting for Ramsey.
Oh! Hey, useless cucumber!
Yeah, we're not surprised.
The outcome no one saw coming. Yeah, we all saw that coming, but because we raised so much in so little time, we decided to raffle off one additional candle. The useless cucumber, you are getting a free candle. We're going to raffle one final time. A closer competition this time. Who will win?
Yeah, Gabsy now has one more chance.
2, 1. Spin! Congratulations, Opal, on the win!
Hell yeah.
Thank you to Seth for offering up candles in the raffle, and congratulations to my mod Opal as well as the useless cucumber who surely, by this point, was out of money. Right? And with the raffle concluded, it was time to bring on my final guests of the day, my Twitch moderators, Luxion, Opalescent Quartz, and Historic Noir, otherwise known as Helios.
Say hello to our stream moderator!
Hello.
And so we continued on, all of us voice acting Homestuck together. However, when it came time for someone to voice act Carcat, no one wanted to pick up the mantle. So it came down to a coin flip.
Heads, it's Helios. Tails, it's Opal. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. This is the worst day of my life.
Oh my god, you're doing so good at being Carcat already! Props where props are due, man. I've never met someone who is more of a natural Carcat. But that's okay, because they did get back at me by kin assigning me John's Nana.
Opal or Lux, do one of you want Nana Sprite?
You two.
Oh my god! Want Ben to be an old granny?
Oh my god. How is this? Little boy? Alright, I've been kin assigned Nana. You know what? Nana's OP, so I'll take that.
By this point, day 2 was beginning to draw to a close, which meant that I started offering little rewards for donations. One of which, outside of the context of cosplaying Bro Strider, sounds a little bad.
Hey you, young child, you there, child. I'm going to abuse you.
No.
You there, child! Time for child abuse!
And another that would become far more embarrassing than I could have possibly realized at the time.
Oh my god.
No way.
Oh my god. Imp, you fucking madman.
Yes, they are real.
They get your profile pic? I would set a goal at $9,000 before the end of stream.
I mean, we were $740 away from 9,000 and stream was almost over, so I was pretty sure we weren't gonna hit the 9K before the end of the day, but I forgot I was matching donations, and then this happened.
Oh. Or that.
Useless cucumber, thank you for the $370.
We are at 9K.
I guess until the end of the event, my profile picture was gonna be Bro Strider with just massive knockers. Great, I love that for me.
Here it is. Big Naturals profile picture. Make my name
Staff
Big
wants your name
Naturals.
to be Big Naturals really bad.
All right, my Twitch name is also now Big Naturals. Or my Twitter name.
Surely this would not come back to haunt me in the very near future. Right? Anyway, day 2 was drawing to a close, and it looked like we hadn't hit the $10,000. Oh, shucks. What a downer. I guess I wasn't gonna have to twerk or show everyone my fan troll. Oh, bummer. Better luck next time, fellas. I guess we'd better pack it up.
Once in the paddle.
Whoa! Holy shit!
What just no.
Cucumber!
No!
Cucumber! Holy fucking shit!
No, cucumber! No!
Whoa!
No!
Do you do for a living?
No!
How do you have so much money?
No!
Oh my god!
We get the bro twerk!
Oh my god! No. I said it at 10K because I didn't think we were gonna hit it. I don't even know what to say. The useless cucumber donated literally half of what we raised on day 2. And effectively secured for you all me twerking as Bro Strider. So, without further ado, here's me twerking to Night of Blood by Broadway Carcat. I guess.
Would let you down.
There? Am I here?
That
Okay.
is, I had defeated my demons and
I'm not looking.
first
I
place
refuse, actually. Riley, you didn't have to go down with me. I'm not. We're in this together, Steph. It's okay. Riley, that's our boyfriend.
We might have had good fortune and claimed that damned reward.
Okay, and he tries to tell me that he doesn't have a nice butt. Come on, truth. I will send Franz, but I'm refusing to witness.
Oh my god.
I know I'm not as famous around these parts.
My dignity was at an all-time low, and it was about to get lower. Because right after that, it was time to reveal my fan troll and his lore. So I give you Lucius Sereno, my Homestuck fan troll from 10 years ago when I was in high school.
God, I don't even know how to fucking announce this. It's so goddamn cringy. Boys, I give you Lucius Sereno. Of course, he had the little slash over the eye.
God, I just realized I gave him fucking vampire fangs. I'm such a fucking loser, dude.
This isn't it, though, by the way. There's more assets.
Okay.
Oh, there's more?
Keep it
He
coming.
had a talk sprite. God, this is so cringe to say. Okay, I made his eyes like a yin and yang situation. He's normally like so calm that he speaks like he's dead, which is why he's got the white eyes. But when he gets real angry and he can't hold it in anymore, his eyes get blacker and blacker.
Oh my god.
He would basically, you remember I mentioned Gamzee Makara earlier and how I actually kind of liked him as a character? The whole reason his eyes would turn black is because he would go into a Gamzee style blind rage and he would have to have no one he cares about near him or they may die. I cannot stress enough. This is like draining my soul right now. This friend group had in fact gotten me into panty and stocking with garter belt, the anime.
No way!
Oh,
no way! No way!
I don't like where this is going.
So let me show you 2 more pieces of fan edits.
Oh,
Really quick. Do you boys want to tell me a piece of lore you're noticing from these 2 images? What's missing in this rightmost image? Something's missing.
the tie?
That's not a coincidence.
What happened
Did he
to
hang
his
someone
tie?
with it?
Did he hang himself?
No. You'll notice his eyes are black, so that means he's in a blind rage.
No way! Wait! No way!
Wait, I'm missing the point. Tell me what happened.
Let me help those who haven't gotten it along. Who all here is familiar with panty and stocking with garter belt? Basically, stockings turn into, I believe, swords, and then panties turn into guns.
Honey, you thought tie sword?
I love that you gave him little demon horns.
Did you notice that his name was Lucius?
I sure did.
He did, in fact, go God tier. Here it is. He was the Knight of Rage.
Of course he fucking was.
Oh.
Look at him.
Such a cliche cringe fan troll. I know. There's a reason I tried so hard to hide him. I hate him so much.
No, that's your son.
That's your son.
Don't disown him.
I hate him so much.
Listen, I couldn't fix him, but I could make him worse.
Stop simping for my fan troll.
I think everybody.
Oh,
should
he's your
simp
fan troll
more.
now.
It was for a good cause. It was for a good cause. I have to keep reminding myself that because I am never going to recover from this embarrassment.
You good, Ben?
I feel like I'm having cold sweats right now, man. I truly have nothing to... I've twerked on camera and then showed you my fan troll. I have nothing left to lose. Any semblance of dignity that I had is gone. It's gone forever.
And with that, the curtains closed on both day 2 and my dignity. Or so I thought. See, after I stopped streaming, I was eating dinner and attempting to piece my ego back together, and I had a wacky idea. I thought, hey, I don't have any shame anymore. So what if I just, tagged Octopimp in a reply to my day 2 tweet and just asked him if he'd be interested at all in coming on the event. Honestly, I'm not even sure why I added him on that tweet. I mean, obviously he wasn't gonna respond. I mean, my presence on the internet is so small, and also, my notification was probably just gonna get lost on Twitter because that's how Twitter notifications work. Remember when I was talking about how that Twitter profile picture was gonna come back to haunt me? This was the first time I'd ever talked to Octopimp, and it was as Big Natural's Bro Strider. Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm already fresh out of dignity.
I have convinced Octopimp to join the Homestuck Live Read benefiting Trans Lifeline.
So day 2 kind of felt like a fever dream because I was up until 2 a.m. the day prior preparing for how crazy this day was gonna be. And I'm so glad I had that foresight because while the entire weekend was crazy, day 3, Sunday, was bonkers. We had over 100 concurrent viewers on average with over 2,000 unique viewers throughout the day. So I want to give a quick shout out to Ray and Tyr for stepping up as additional Twitch mods and Fool for stepping up as an additional TikTok mod on day 3. Thank you guys so much. I wasn't really sure how day 3 was going to go because so much money had been donated already. I mean, the donations on day 2 really started to slow down if you don't count all the donations from the useless cucumber who was certainly tapped out at this point $2,612 later. Cucumber, I don't know what you do, but I just hope that you are financially stable after this weekend. And also that you don't sick the mob on me, because I have to assume you're affiliated. Can I keep it real with you boys? I was honestly a little bit nervous that we might not have enough money left to raise an additional $1,000 to bring on Octopimp. And truly, I thought that maybe this was the day that I was gonna get to finally take the fucking Bro Strider cosplay off and wear normal clothes. Just going off vibes, it really didn't feel like we were gonna be able to raise that much more money. But god damn it, if I wasn't gonna try. And thankfully, I had some help. Because my first guest on day 3 was my boyfriend Riley, who immediately tried to make me regret having him on.
Give a big round of applause for Riley!
I'll draw Seth and I fan trolls with your fan troll.
This godforsaken character is gonna haunt me forever, isn't he?
Oh my god, what's the stretch goal?
Shit, I don't know.
What if the stretch goal is that we hit 11,000 before you get off?
Like I said, if there's one thing I was this weekend, it was a monetization demon. But on top of that, Riley had an even bigger announcement to make.
Do you want to explain to them the raffle that you're offering? Holy shit, what a raffle! Boys, you heard me correctly. Starting now, there is a raffle on the board. Go ahead and tell him, Riley.
We're going to keep track of money that is donated while I'm here, and every dollar is an entry, getting an equal entry to how much they donated, and then I will draw person that wins a piece of art. 2 characters, whatever you want.
That's right, motherfucker. We may have been exhausted both financially and physically by day 3, but we were coming out the gate swinging. A chance to win art from Riley while his commissions weren't even open? A bargain. I mean, look at this fucking art, man. If you're not following him on Tumblr, what are you doing? Shamedumpster.tumblr.com. And holy shit, did people want in on this action because we hit $11,000 before Riley had to go. Oh my god! We crushed the 11K stretch goal in just an hour and a half, boys. I will be inviting Octopimp onto the stream. And that, of course, meant Riley was going to create art of fan trolls made by him and Seth to ship with Lucius, which he managed to fly through that art before the end of the stream, so here's that, I guess. Thank you, Riley. Thank you so much for helping us raise $11,000 for Trans Lifeline. But now that we had gotten rolling, I had to think of additional ways to keep the momentum, and I had a genius idea.
If we hit $12,000, I will personally request from Octopimp to read the letter from Jade to John. I will request he read it as Gru Jade. Listen, sometimes you gotta ask for forgiveness, not permission. So, Octo, if you somehow see this because someone sent you a clip, I am now asking you for your forgiveness. But hey, if it makes you feel any better, my chat was still coming up with new and unique ways to embarrass me, even on day 3. Add a collar? I don't have a collar. What the hell are you talking about? Seth may have a choker though. Let me ask Seth. Hang on, I don't want to promise anything. Now hang on. I'm not gonna put it on for as little as $30. However, if we hit 11,500, then maybe I will. I mean, by this point, money was really beginning to creep in, so I wasn't super sure how long it was gonna take to hit $11,500, but then... Riley, you mad lad! $45 from Riley! Riley, the whole point of these goals is to motivate chat, not you. I'm gonna be honest, I'm starting to think that boy just really wanted to see me in a choker. I'm back with the choker on. Here's the choker, I promise. But if the timer runs out, I get to take it off, and I don't have to put it back on, because it's not part of the normal cosplay stepladder. So if the time runs out, the choker goes away permanently. I mean, surely we weren't going to be able to keep you in the cosplay for the whole day again, right? It wasn't going to be like the first 2 days of the event. At some point, I was going to be able to take the cosplay and the choker off. Right? I think you know how this song and dance works by now. Anyway, the time Riley had for the stream was running out, so it was time to spin the wheel for the raffle. And this one actually didn't have any obvious winner. I mean, over 1,000 tickets had been bought, and there was stiff competition on the board. So while on the edge of our seats, we spun the wheel. This is what our wheel is currently looking like. Spin that wheel! Savvy V, if you are in the chat currently, please say something or message myself or the moderators in Discord. Message one of them if you can. Is there a Sevi V in the Discord, mods? I'm watching both the chats to see if anyone reaches out. If Sevi V does not reach out before the end of the stream, I'll bring Riley back on and we'll spin one final time. An unexpected complication, we were not able to track down Sevi V. There was no Sevi V in my Twitch chat, my TikTok chat, or my Discord, and so the countdown began. I tasked my mods with tracking down Sevi V, and if they weren't able to do it by the end of the stream, we would have no choice but to spin again. That's right, we're leaving this story off on a good old-fashioned cliffhanger. Now you have to stay around till the end. But Riley had stuff to do, so it was time for me to bring on our next guest, Icy Webs on Twitch, who also happened to be another of the WeDissent organizers. Give it up for Icy Webs!
Hello. Hello. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here and nervous.
And at this point, Grujade had become such a meme, you know I had to ask.
Now hang on. How good is your Gru voice?
I don't know. How good do you think it is?
And so we had a grand old time whittling away the hours voice acting John and Jade as Gru, because of course, John also has to sound like Gru. I mean, come on, they're siblings. Jeez.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez! And I like to imagine that incredible voice acting was a major contributor to getting this to happen. Oh, fuck, kill it. Oh
my God, someone please.
God. Lux1339, holy shit. Thank you for the $31 to Trans Lifeline, pushing us just over the $12,000 mark. Holy shit, we had hit $12,000 raised. Again, I just gotta ask for forgiveness, right? I made a misstep here, by the way, that I would very soon come to regret. I was asked to do Karkat lines in an uwu voice, and I'm honestly not sure why I caved to the peer pressure on this one. I blame lack of sleep.
This has been explained to you so often, it should make me sick to my human stomach if I had one of your human stomachs, woo.
You okay over there? Thank you for laughing at my pain, Icy, and thank you for everyone who demanded that. I hope you got a real fucking kick out of it. But as the clock struck 4 p.m., it was time to bring on my next guest, Octopimp. Boys, the man that needs no introduction. We've got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Octopimp.
That's
Sorry,
an
what's that?
introduction if I've ever heard one.
And I'm a man of my word. This was one of the first things that I asked him.
Are you familiar with Gru?
The Despicable Me character?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I know. I don't know him personally, but I know of him.
Oh, I mean, you don't know him personally?
No, I wish I did. Big fan.
Oh, I thought we all knew him.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. I'll
Not me, I
introduce you
guess.
sometime.
Yeah, okay.
So chat wants to know if you would be down to voice Jade's letter to John in your best Gru impression.
Okay, sure. I can try a Gru impression. I don't think I've ever attempted that before, but I can certainly give it a shot. I feel like it's going to sound like Michael Scott from The Office doing his Borat impression, which is funny in a roundabout way.
Might make it better, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Holy shit. He actually agreed to do it. But to help grease the wheels on this, chat really wanted me to show the actual real voice actor how bad my Gru was. Thank you so much, chat.
Chat is asking that I give an example of how bad mine was. So maybe that makes you feel a little better about yours.
Okay, sure.
Dear John, happy birthday, smiley face.
You kind of sound like Borat. Okay, I can get that.
All right, Mr. Octopus Pimp, let's see how good your Gru is then.
Dear John, happy birthday. Even though it's super late and you probably went through a lot.
That sound like Dr. Nick. What the fuck do you want from me here?
No, dude, you're killing it. Keep going.
I sound like Dr. Nick.
Yeah, not so easy now, is it, Mr. Dr. Nick? But, of course, the difference between the two of us is that Octopimp is an actual professional.
Let me listen to a reference and maybe I can actually get at least in the ballpark. I want to at least try. Look, I'm not gonna, if I'm gonna do something, I gotta do it right?
Sure, right. Absolutely. It's very important we get this very professional Gru, Jade.
Okay. All right. I got something I think, okay.
And so, without further ado, I present to you Gru Jade, as performed by Octopimp. I think that this makes that her canon voice now, by the way.
Even though it's super late, you probably went through a lot of trouble to get it. I really hope this present cheers you up. You looked so sad while you were reading my letter. Which is to say, the one you are reading now. I can explain. You see, I went to sleep. In my dreams, I wake up and on the moon of a planet called Prospect. You now must know about this place. I have lived there in my dreams most of my life, and I made so many friends there over the years. You are there too, but you are asleep. The fact that you are awake now, I think, means all my friends are in trouble. You are awake because this is your job to help them. We will both help them. But, I know of those things because while I was on the moon, whenever I passed through sky, I could see lots of things in the clouds. The past, the future, stuff about our friends, and stuff about you. Now that you are awake and apparently at the center of Skya, wow, you should be able to see stuff in the clouds too. Maybe you already have. About this present, my pen pal helped me work on it. He included a letter too. He's really funny and silly. I like him a lot, and I think you would too. It took me a long time between the two of us. And sure, the present looks like a fun and completely ridiculous thing to get, but it is also really important. You're getting it exactly when you need it most. Maybe that's hard to believe, but it's true. I saw it happen already. I don't see everything, John. I definitely don't know everything that's going to happen. But when I do know something, I always try my best to help people in the future. When I'm supposed to do that, that is, you'll get the hang of it. John, I am really looking forward to seeing you when you wake up. It's a nice playing with my Prosperian friends and all, but also kind of lonely knowing you were in the other tower sleeping and having lousy dreams. Frowny face. I'm not sure where I am when you are reading this, but I'm sure I'll make it down to where you are soon. Jeez, how do you get down there? Oh, I'll find out. I can't wait to fly around the moon with you and show you all my favorite places. It'll be so much fun. The big smiley face. Art from Jade.
Chat is in love with your Gru.
Alright, do my best. Do my best.
Now, I don't know about you boys, but I think that was $12,000 well spent. Anyway, for the rest of the time that we had him, we were taking special donation requests for line reads from Octo.
Would you be willing to give us a trans rights in your Eridan voice?
Sure. You want the worst character to say it? Trans rights.
I mean, hey, this time it wasn't even me saying that Eridan's the worst. It was all him. I didn't say anything. I also didn't disagree, though. But of course, we also needed to get a trans rights from Gamzee, right?
Man, you can get a motherfucking trans rights any day of the motherfucking week. Trans rights. I'll say it again, because I didn't know if that counted or not, but trans rights.
And I also made it so that chat could request Pesterlog reads of the trolls, which we did for a bit, but then chat just had to request that I join in with two of the stupidest memes from the stream. Gru Jade.
Which one were you again? Wait, weren't you the guy who was always trying to hit on me?
That could have been anyone. Let's not get distracted by your sad league of suitors and their flush desperations.
And I knew I'd come to regret it. Ooh woo cat.
Oh no. Oh, why are you doing this with Ben as Ooh woo cat?
But what else is new? Just another lady from outer space macking on me whenever a chance she gets.
Oh, ha ha! If Smug was a motorcycle, it just jumped over a fucking canyon!
I will never forgive you for making me do that in front of him, Chad. You are all monsters. But that said, thank you so much for coming on, Octopimp. In the hour that we had him there, we managed to raise another $500 for Trans Lifeline, and considering that it was day 3 and we were already so monetarily drained, that's fucking incredible. Seriously, he doesn't even know me, and he certainly did not have to volunteer his time for this, but he did anyway, and we all appreciate that so goddamn much. If you somehow aren't already following him on Twitch or Twitter, please go drop him a follow. I'd really appreciate it. That said, the day was rapidly drawing to a close, and we had now raised just under $12,500. It was really looking like we were fully out of steam on donations. We were cruising on fumes and fumes alone. But my paycheck had just hit that Friday, and I realized I could muster one final surprise.
Boys, I've got one final fucking surprise. I was not planning to spend much over $1,000 during this stream, but I think I can spare just a little more. I will give you one final donation match that will go until the end of stream.
That's right, I was matching donations one final time until the end of the event. I wasn't sure how much money we had left, and between you and me, I wasn't gonna be upset if I didn't have to match that much, considering how drained my bank account was by this point, but I would honor any donation matches that came through until the end of stream. We were in the final hours of the event. $12,500 was raised, but how far could we go? And with that donation match up, it was time for my next guest to come on, Lil Lilybun on Twitch.
Boys, welcome to the show, Lily!
Hello, hello.
And it took chat roughly 0.2 seconds to come up with something awkward to force me to say in front of Lily. For context, Lily is another one of my friends who has never read Homestuck. Take it away, Stream Ben.
Oh wow, this is a wild one to have to do with you right here. John, I'm having a baby, and the baby is you.
Once again, thank you, chat. Your cruelty truly knows no bounds.
And let's be real, it wouldn't be the benjaminutes Homestuck live read if we didn't force our guest to do Gru Jade. I always keep birds in here. Sort of my thing.
Oh, kind of like all those silly naked puppets. Are your bro things?
And while I had Lily on the broadcast, I realized I had yet another opportunity for embarrassment on my part. So I offered to chat that if we raised $13,000, I would show my fan troll to Lily and explain him to her, cause why not? At this point, I'm invincible. At this point, I mean, what's gonna happen? Am I gonna be embarrassed? That said, I was not expecting her one takeaway from Lucius to be this.
So real quick, I love that you drew the neon purple line on his pants, like he's ready to just pull them off and they're stripper pants. So he's like, I'm an edgy stripper.
Oh my god!
You heard it here first, folks. All Homestuck Knights are edgy strippers. But yeah, we had raised $13,000, an absurd amount that I never dreamed that we would hit. But as we entered the final hour, I had to try and push it just a little bit further. And so I did the unthinkable.
I'm going to drop the redeem cost for voice messages, and you boys are now allowed to request Lucius voice lines.
That's right, I dropped the cost of voice redeems down to just $1, and I said that people could request line reads from my fan troll, Lucius Sereno. This was the final nail in the coffin for my pride. It was all downhill from here, and so, without further ado, I present to you all some of the dumbest voice lines you all requested from Lucius Sereno.
Why do they call it of-in when you of-in the cold food, but of-out the hot eat the food? What is a Tumblr sexy man and why am I a candidate? Listen, you put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your right foot in, and then you fucking shake it all around!
I could be your angel. Or I could be your angle.
Or your devil.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in. I don't want to fit in. Have you ever seen me without this stupid tie? That's weird. I am never going to psychologically recover from this stream. But with those line reads, we were able to squeeze in another $500 before the end of the stream. Honestly, it was worth the psychic damage because those donations were flying in. But with that, it was the end of the stream. The event was over. Or it would be. Except we had one final cliffhanger that remained yet unresolved. Unfortunately, we were never able to get into contact with Sevi V, despite our best efforts. We searched high and low, but perhaps the real Sevi V was the friends we made along the way. Anyway, it was time to close out the event with one final wheel spin for the art raffle from Riley.
One final spin to see who wins a commission from Riley, 2 characters, full color. Here we go.
Holy shit! With only $5, you managed to buy 5 raffle tickets in the face of hundreds and win! Holy shit, I could not have asked for a more incredible way to end the stream. Imp had the underdog story of the century. Look how small that wheel slice is. Imp, I hope you're happy with the art from Riley, and for everyone else, I hope this goes to show that even if you can only donate $5 during these charity raffles, that could win, even in the face of thousands. Just a reminder for the next time that we do a charity raffle. But with that, the event was actually over for real now, and man, I was exhausted. I had just spent 32 hours in one weekend being as high energy as possible, and man, I was so glad that I had that Monday off from work because I slept in until like 2 p.m. And with the event finally over, our final donation amount to Trans Lifeline was $13,580.69. Nice. Which, by the way, that obligates me to read 6,790 pages, which I totally did not get through during the event, so I'll be continuing to read Homestuck on my Twitch in the coming weeks. For the rest of Sunday and Monday, I just found myself constantly stunned at how much good we had done. But it wasn't me that did this, it was all of us. So I have some thank yous I want to give now. First, I want to give some shout outs to everyone who joined my stream as guest voice actors. So Luna, Shoei, Siren, Bells, Seth, my mods, Lux, Opal, and Helios, Riley, Icy, Lily, and my buddy Doran, who was only able to join at the end of day 3 because of some day 3 scheduling weirdness. And of course, another big thank you to Octopimp for showing up last minute for the cause like a fucking champion. We all thank you so much for that. I also want to give a big thank you to my stream moderators, Lux, Opal, Helios, Ray, Tyr, and Fool. You guys kept the wheels spinning while I was busy being the on-screen goofball. Without these guys, the event would not have gone nearly as smoothly. I also want to give a massive thank you and a shout out to the WeDissent organizers because, as I said at the top of this video, this live read was actually part of a much larger coalition of streamers who were raising money for Trans Lifeline. Across all the streamers involved, WeDissent raised $19,127.63, just under $20,000 for Trans Lifeline. So again, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank our WeDissent organizers, Casey, Icy, Siren, and Cass, as well as every streamer who participated and brought in their audiences to raise money for such a great cause. And of course, I've got to get a little bit cheesy with it and thank all of you who came out to donate and shared the stream with your friends. Seriously, the turnout this weekend was insane. And because of that, we raised a ton of money for a great cause. And with that said, and this video done, I guess I'm fresh out of excuses to delay the inevitable. And I guess I've got a brand new TikTok account to make. I'll see you all there.